Brent, some teams already failing to meet expectations. What shouldn't they do this early on?
Panic. I mean, sometimes it just happens, and sometimes it could take a winning streak. You might turn it around, a winning streak of 7 or 8 games, and the mentality in the locker room changes. The coaches maybe clue into rotations and maybe combinations of guys that all of a sudden you're feeling good about what you worked on in training camp and what you grinded through. Now you start to have some success with it. So the biggest thing is just don't panic.
And trust the plan.
Wow, I thought you might have gone process, but you did plan.
On purpose.
I like that.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking. I'm with you. I got to think. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Hood. Money from the wing.
Well, Hood, nice job on the mid-range there, finding a little bit of a gap and making the defense pay.
And here's Los Angeles. Ball kicks to Kuzma. Back to Ball. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hood. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You got to remember, Rodney Hood, 6'8", so he has the size needed to be a factor on the inside if he stays aggressive.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Hill deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, two clubs that rarely face off, East versus West. This is going to be a nice treat for the fans.
Well, kicking off this 2-game season series, I expect a lot of feeling out by both teams and the coaching staff, and then a number of subsequent adjustments in this one.
This one for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. James misses.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
Ball against Hill. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D by Thompson.
You know what? His finishing ability not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Hood can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. James the pass to Ball. James looking around. Out to Kuzma. Ingram against Hood. Now here's Ingram. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Hood gets the bucket.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
And here is Ball. He had 22 points in the win against the Heat in Miami.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Hood against Ingram. Pass to Hill. Left side, Love. It's deflected.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Hood gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ron right side. Trying to end the drought, and he makes that one.
Well, when covered, LeBron James is one of the best shot makers in the history of the league, especially when he gets that close.
Ball against Hill. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Osman. James covering. Osman, the pass to Hill. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fires it up. And the shot no good, a bit short. Lakers trail by 6. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 5.
Yeah, there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
And Thompson kicks to Hill. Kicks it out to Love. Lets it go from deep. LeBron grabs the miss.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Now Ingram. 5 points in the game. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, you knew it wouldn't last forever. Couldn't last forever. LeBron's departure in the offseason, a huge blow to this Cleveland franchise.
And it's going to be talk and speculation as to why LeBron James left again. And that's going to continue all season long. But ultimately, the team, the city, they need to regroup. They need to reset. They need to think about their future, and they did a good job of gathering assets and some youth in the departure of LeBron James. But man, that's a hole they're never going to fill, Kevin.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. Ball dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Ball, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Osman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clarkson against Caldwell-Pope. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Sexton in for Hill. Stolen by Ball. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And now a look at LeBron James here. The last 10 games, he's been on a heck of a run. 3rd in assists, 8th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Lakers trail by 3. Here's James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Nance outside. Near the 3-point line, it's Love. They get it again. Sexton goes up again. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Here's Hart. Back to LeBron. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Smith outside. Now the pass to Sexton. Love outside. Just 5 to shoot. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stops, pops, Hart, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Well, let's talk about LeBron James not just being one of the best passing forwards of all time, one of the best passers of all time. Truly understands where everything is at all times.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Hart the pass to LeBron. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Love.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk. So much speculation last season on where LeBron would end up. The theories of which team would get his services seem to change hour by hour, especially during free agency.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. With LeBron, whenever he becomes eligible to change teams, it is the news in the NBA.
And rightfully so. This is the best player in the game, and whatever team he ends up with instantly becomes a contender. Been to 8 straight NBA Finals. You would think the teams getting him are thinking a 9th one would sound good to them.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Ball. Can they get it? A rebound by the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
Ingram against Clarkson. Got a piece of it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring a lefty out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
The James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Rondo kicks to Ingram. Back to Rondo. Down low. Hand stolen by Love. To the middle. And the jam by Larry Nance.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Pass to Hart. To the paint. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Rondo. Back to Ingram. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Ingram. It's stolen by Nance. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sexton dishes to Clarkson. Unloads. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Denver, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. That's already his second foul in the first quarter.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
For the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And it's Korver in for Smith. Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Rondo. Thompson is double. Pass to Korver. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. Pass to Hart for 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Clarkson is out there with Sexton. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. The pass to Sexton. He feeds it to Nance. Korver kicks to Nance. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Unable to get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Pass to Hart. It's tipped. Puts up a 3. And again, the Lakers no good. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Sexton with it. This game he had 12. To the middle. Here's Nance. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'd like to see Larry Nance Jr. keep working on the interior part of his game. Shots like this can help his confidence.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rondo passes to Ingram. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Clarkson's running, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Rondo kicks to Hart. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Mikhailuk, guarded by Korver. Here's Zubac. Ingram trying to get open. Los Angeles with another miss. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the triple.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Right side, Rondo. Here's Ingram. Trying to get something going. That one good for 2. Ingram's got 13.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Korver kicks to Sexton. It's good from long range. Sexton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill comes in for Sexton. The 3. And it's Osman missing. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. David, what's the update?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Lakers' head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well, which is not what they need right now. Kevin?
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Hood checked in for Cleveland. And the Lakers also making a switch. James checked in for Hart. Outside Hood. Now here's Nance. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 3-pointer on the way. Hood can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Kuzma's got 5 now.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Here's Thompson. That one doesn't drop. Chandler with the defensive effort. James wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Osman. 8 points his last outing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hood with it, now guarded by Ball. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Rondo finds Chandler. Back to Rondo. Here's James. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Timeout called. Cleveland. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know that there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Hill against Rondo. Love looking around. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Chandler, the pass to LeBron. He kicks the ball. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Hood against Ball. Hood drives in. LeBron outside, and James throws it down.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit. Hill kicks to Hood. Will it go? Buries the jump shot. Hood's got 14 points.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The Lakers making a switch here. Hart's checked in. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. The Lakers second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Ball, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside Hood. Passes to Hill. To the middle. And the dunk by Love.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hill against Ball. LeBron outside from the stripe. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Got a hand on it. Here's Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. And Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
LeBron drives in, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on body.
Nice job of running that pick and roll to perfection. Hill pretty good at cutting passes through the defense.
Here's Kuzma, and the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside Hill. Pass to Hood. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Bounce pass from Love.
Love the fact that Ball can use his length to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill. It's blocked.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Here's Chandler. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Love outside. Smith against James. Love finds Smith. Just 4 to shoot. From the line. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, you don't want J.R. Smith to get room to shoot, especially from the mid-range there. He's very effective at scoring just about anywhere on the floor.
Now the pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Love. And stolen by Love. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Lakers foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good, Smith.
Pretty evident the kind of player that J.R. Smith is. Really a Wild West gunner and a guy who can win you games and sometimes put your team in a little bit of a bind if he gets streaky shooting the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Rodney Hood, and it's Sexton in for George Hill. And they double up LeBron, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend LeBron in the screen and roll because he can fire passes right through the defense and into any gap available.
And so it's LeBron James making.
Kevin, thank you. Kyle, a little tough there offensively in the first half. How do you guys get going in the second?
Just, keep on moving the ball, play with energy, play with the pass. I mean, they're a great defensive team. This is what they do. So it's going to be tough tonight, but we did all right.
Hey, Kyle, thanks a lot for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that does it for our
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, you don't think of him as a big-time playmaker, but over the first 2 quarters, that's exactly what he was.
Moving the basketball and making the extra pass, making the defense work harder to stop them. Nice offense there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Ball out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Love. Shoots over Kuzma. Love, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
Here's Osman. James covering. Just 5 on the clock. Hood for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, just look at the list of career accomplishments by LBJ. To me, the best small forward that's ever played this game, and on the short list of the best player to ever lace him up.
Brent, with LeBron being one of the all-time greats, he is certainly the greatest player of this generation, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Ever since he came into the league, I mean, there's just been, in my opinion, no missteps whatsoever. Has handled himself on the floor with an incredible determination to prove that, Kevin. All the hype, all the anticipation, he's lived up to it about tenfold.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That just happened. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
The long strides of George Hill helping him gain some ground to take advantage of, and slices to the rim and scores.
James outside. Chandler outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's some strength out there in Tyson Chandler. Outstanding at drawing fouls on the way up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Chandler hits them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so he'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 19. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Well, if Kevin Love gets that deep and has that kind of room, he's going to make sure of it with the jam.
Hill against Ball. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Ball. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
Here's Osman, covered by LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shots, gentlemen. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Larry Nance is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Lakers leading by 17. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Now, here's Kuzma. To the left wing. Clock is at 3. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Pass to Love. It's back to Hill. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
And here is Ball. 7 points in the game. Hill kicks to Osman. It's back to Hill. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. The Lakers. Ingram's running. Yep, that one goes in there. Ingram's got 19 points.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Hill finds Nance. It's back to Hill. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hill's got his third basket of the night right there.
And George Hill showing some confidence here tonight. When he's got room from deep to fire like that, he didn't think twice about that one.
LeBron passes to Kuzma and stolen by Love. Hill against Ball. And there's the pass to Love. Here's Clarkson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
LeBron left side. And they double up James. Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 14.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Hill against Ball. Outside Hill. Kicks it to Love. 5 on the clock. Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Ball against Hill. Now, here's Clarkson. D right on him. Hill, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Cleveland the rebound. And Love with his second chance points.
So if you don't box out Kevin Love, there's your result.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Now Ingram. He's got 19. Here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Timeout called. Cleveland. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Korver comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Sexton in for George Hill. The Lakers also making some changes. Wagner, he's checked in for Chandler. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. James against Korver. James kicks to Hart. Kuzma passes to James. Right wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 4 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot, and he drops that one in. LeBron's got 23 points.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Sexton, the pass to Love. Inside. Korver trying to free himself up. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. That's 7 points for Colin Sexton. Los Angeles leading by 16. LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Rondo. Fires top of the key. Count it. Sexton's got 9.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Rondo scanning the floor. Back to Kuzma. It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Finished off the break. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Timeout called the Lakers. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for LeBron.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's good.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's Love. And then slams it in.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Rondo passes to Wagner. It's stolen by Nance. Here we go, all alone. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Hart kicks to Rondo. And the 3 ball is good. Rondo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Love outside. Left side, Nance. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
1:37 left here in the third quarter. Here's Zubac. That one goes in. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Love right side. Here's Korver for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Sexton kicks to Love. Down low. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. Love's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Outside Rondo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Cleveland with it. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Sexton the pass to Korver. He kicks it to Love. There's the dish to Sexton. Over Rondo. The shot by Sexton, no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rondo with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Mikhailuk. No good on the triple. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Rodney Hood out there with Sexton. And it's Smith in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Love, and he banks in the layup. Love's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cleveland.
Kevin Love showing off a bit of his moxie there and some experience there, overpowering the defense with some of his strength.
The drive by Rondo. Pass to Wagner. The shot missing. Good D from Love. And so it's Cleveland with it. A 12-point game. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now here's Sexton. Defense is right there. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And Los Angeles guys shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Outside Rondo, back to Hart. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Smith. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. Sexton kicks to Love. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hart the pass to Ball. And again, the Lakers no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Osman. Passes it to Sexton. Inside, over Ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. LeBron's checked in for Zubac, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Wagner. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Ball, and James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Hill's checked in. Osman kicks to Hood. Here's Love. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Hart. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Lakers lead by 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the right side. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
Now here's Hood, guarded closely. Hill kicks to Hood. It's back to Hill. And again, unable to change momentum here. Kuzma with it, now guarded by Hood. Ingram wide open, and it's off from three-point range.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Stolen by Ball. Here's Kuzma, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so he makes both from the line.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Now here is Hill. He dishes it to Hood. It's back to Hill. From 13 and off the glass. That one's good. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
Good use of recognizing space and getting to the mid-range from George Hill.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. A fader. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Outside Hood. Love right side. Doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Now you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. Just had a tough quarter.
Hood finds Hill, looking to end his cold spell, and Love with the basket on the assist by Hill. 14 points for Love.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
Pass to Kuzma. Ingram outside. Rebound Love. Love's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Hood. To the paint. Shoots over Kuzma. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, watching Kevin Love, he's really got a ton of tools at his disposal offensively. We know he can shoot it. We know he can post it, but his off-ball movement has also improved. Love has molded himself into a dynamic scorer.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
And with Love and his offensive game, he has even started getting more scores off of cuts.
Yeah, Love has a good sense of timing on when a lane will open up, and often will get matched up with a defender that just isn't as quick as he is. And when everything is clicking for him, he can light it up in a quarter, as we've seen in the past.
Hart kicks to Kuzma. Hart the pass to LeBron. Over Love. Here's Ingram. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Cavaliers trail by 11. To the middle, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor, and I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the 3. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Here's Osman. Kicks it to Hill. To the inside. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 6 assists in the game.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
This is it to Kuzma. For 3, Ingram. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Knocks it loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Can they get it? And it's good. 2 points. LeBron's got 27.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Hill against Ball. Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill. Pass to Clarkson. Over Ingram. Cleveland gets it back. And Love with his second chance points.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Ball against Hill. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. From deep, James. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Osman, the pass to Hill. Tipped away. At the elbow, it's Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
He's off on the first.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Lakers leading by 6. And here is LeBron. And the pass to Kuzma. To the middle. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Now here's LeBron. Defense right on him.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill. Over in the corner, Osman. Off target from three-point range. Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Here's Osman. James covering. Clarkson passes to Osman. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And that one is good.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it.
Love finds Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the length of George Hill can create some problems for some defenders. Sometimes they're forced to foul him. They did there.
Both free throws good from Hill.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Hill against Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Dishes it to James. Takes the 3. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Korver in for George Hill. To the paint, here's Ingram. Knocked loose.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now, the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You see the focus, ready to do battle.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 11. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in the rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, opened up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.